Number 9, come to the stage. Please welcome Debbie Enos.
Thank you. All right, I didn't think I was going to have to use this joke, but it's Debbie Ennis, as in tennis, not Enos as in penis. Thank you. So I was thinking about how I was going to start out, because when I start, I use a certain phrase, and I was thinking, I'll tell my joke about, see if anybody needed to get a babysitter tonight, and by looking around, I decided to go in a totally different direction. Does anybody have grandkids? Okay. So that's got to be the most wonderful feeling, right? To see your grandkids treat your kids the way they treated you. So I don't know if I'm ever going to be able to experience this magnificent moment, because I was older when I had my daughter. And by the time she gets married and has a kid, and she's in the audience tonight, by the time you get married and have a kid in that order, I'm going to be so old that I'm not going to be looking for karmic retribution. I'm going to be looking for my teeth so I can eat my dinner. So when we were younger, my siblings and I, we would joke around my parents, and we would say, you better be nice to us. We're going to pick your nursing home one day, right? Now that I'm older and I have a kid, that's so funny. Actually, it's a little scary. When you think about where mom and dad are going to live, it all comes down to a vote. And the vote really depends on memories, right? So if you have 3 or 4 kids, and one of them says, Mom and Dad, they never let us have a TV in our room, you might get a check next to Snake Pit Nursing Home, right? But you got a chance that one of them is going to think and say, well, they gave us a deposit for our cars, so, Sunrise Nursing Home, I have one kid. I'm in big trouble, She get her memories. Made me eat spinach, Snake Pit. Made me take flute lessons, Snake Pit. Didn't let me date until I was 17, Snake Pit, Snake Pit, Snake Pit. My husband, he doesn't care. He's like, his family, they live to about, average age 60, right? Mine, 90. So I got in big trouble. He says, I'm going to be up in heaven with a beer in one hand and a remote in the other going, I told you should have given her that cell phone. You may have noticed by now that I'm not a Massachusetts native. I'm from New Jersey, exit 2, for those who really need to know. We moved here about 13 years ago, and we moved to Barry. And we almost didn't move to Barry because Barry was the first place we encountered those signs you have scattered all over your state that read thickly settled. Right? And I said, oh no. I said, are they kidding me? Big boned, heavy set, thickly settled, it all means the same thing. I don't know what they're trying to pull here. I'm like, there is no way that I'm going to live anywhere near a sign that says thickly settled. I do not need to be reminded of my physical stature every time I walk out my door. Right? I'm mostly Italian. Half my family is thickly settled. Right? I want to give you, when my husband, he wanted to buy a Honda Accord XL, I said, there is no way that I'm buying anything with the letters XL plastered on the back end. I don't care how good the car is. So let me give you a visual. You take a brand new can of Play-Doh and you take off the top. And you put it over here, right? Then you take a gobstopper. I'm sorry, I'm in Massachusetts. A jawbreaker. And you put that on top. That's what the women in my family look like by the age of 40. There is no way that I would be able to invite my great Aunt Josephine, all 4'0" and very thickly settled, over to my house. She would take one look at that sign. She'd grab the stick of hard salami that she carries in her purse, just in case an antipasta breaks out, and beat me with it. So I had no clue what this meant. So finally, I asked them, I said, what does that mean? And they said, well, that just means that the houses are closer together in that area. And I said, are you people kidding me? Have you been to New Jersey? I said, by that same standard, the signs in my old town would read obnoxiously settled. There's a true story. In the 70s, New Jersey didn't need the Department of Children and Family and Services. If your kid was acting up, you just open your window, your neighbor come in, slap your kid on the back of the head, you shut the window and go back to dinner. That's thickly settled, folks. Thank you very much.